Hello and welcome to Obsessive Audio. Eric here. I've got another video for you. As you can see, we're back in business with the background and the live video and all that. Today I want to talk about a little bit more about the P42 Climax line amp plugin from Pulsar Innovation. If you saw the video from a few days ago, that had a mix and a multi-track that I put this plug-in on every channel and swapped between different presets so you could hear the different colorations. There was a Studio there and a Neve and the default preset, and comparing that to the dry. But in this video I would like to show you a little bit more about what it's like to work with the plugin, to mix with it. So I've got a mix here and I've got the plugin on every channel in this mix. Not a lot of channels, there's like 12 channels. But you can see here I got the P42 all the way down, and there is not much else going on in this project. There's a bass, just a virtual bass amp on there, and then the P42, and a compressor, and that just ducks a dB or two every time the kick drum hits to make some room in the bottom end. On the guitar, I've got another virtual amp, and I believe it's going through some chorus. And what else is going on? Nothing else. There's a reverb actually, and this is a plugin that I want to talk about later sometime. The dynamic plate reverb from Physical Audio. It's superb. Physical modeling for reverbs. I haven't heard anything quite like it in the plugin world. But that is for another time. Let's just listen to the mix we've got going that I had dialed in with all of these instances. Okay, so you get the idea there. Got two kick drums. One's a bit punchier, the other one's a bit, I guess they're both punchy, but they're different sounds. Let's go back to the beginning. I think it starts only with the first kick. Yeah. So there's that first kick. Snare, there's a hat, that's not in there yet. It's one called Grunk. It's just like an offbeat kind of synth thing. It's claps. Sounds like there's also a hi-hat tick in there. Some delay. Verb. Sounds like the verb's on the claps. Bass. Guitar. It's another clap. And some horns. Alright, well, you get the idea. Let's hear what we did on let's go to this kick drum here. And let's solo up that plug in there. Let's just dial back that saturation, and you can hear what it's doing. No saturation. Probably too much saturation. Right around there is nice. There's a high and low pass filter. I believe that the high pass and low pass are resonant too, so you can use it to help focus the tone a little bit on the bottom end and also clean up the very low subs. Same with the low pass filter. I do like to take out whatever top end you don't think you're going to need. And also because I believe this does happen before some of the saturation, so in effect you're going to help reduce aliasing if you're not sending it, you know, the full spectrum that you don't need. So let's play with these EQs down here. Here's the low frequency set at 130, so let's boost that up here. What we get. Oh, that's down at the very bottom. Let's start bringing in. It's a lot of boost. And likewise with the high. Really nice sound. Let's move on to the snare. Yeah, we'll just do the same thing. Let's dial that saturation down. We'll take these shelves off. See what we've got. Let's pull the saturation in. Pretty nice. Let's see if we can focus the lows a little bit. Do we need all the high end? We need more than that. It's pretty good. It's about 13K. Let's turn those on. Whoa. Without? With? So as you see, it's really giving you a significant skipping sound there. I mean, that might be a little extreme, but I think that's the name of the game on this video anyways, that I want to exaggerate it so that you can get a sense for what the plugin sounds like. But let's go back to that. Without. I mean, I can't think of too many plugins where you can really like crank it up that much and and still have it sounding reasonable. So I think they did a pretty good job on this one. Here, let's do the hat, because I think the hat actually makes use of the air. And let's see what we've got going on here. Yep, there's the air. It's on. All right, let's take this off. On. There's quite a bit of that air. I'm going to turn it up so you can really hear what it's doing. Now, this really reminds me of like the top shelf, maybe on a 1073 kind of thing. Off. On. That's probably more than we had. I forgot where it was, maybe 2 dBs. Let's check out without the saturation. With. Is there stuff way up top that maybe we could... I kind of like that. Let's hear the low end. It's pretty good where it was. And I see that there's also some top end boost being added here on the high shelf, so... Let's exaggerate that. And I believe that these shelves are post-saturation. So these are going to pick up on all the harmonics you added from the saturator. Let's go without. With. Oh, that's sizzly. Let's just go back to the preset that we had. Yeah, a little bit less sizzly. I think you can see here that it says 0, but you're still getting an airlift even when it says 0. Listen to this. On. Hear that? Off. Back on. So it's there. I think, and I believe the air might even default to like -2, so maybe that's where flat is. I'm not sure, but I kind of liked it here, so I just I put it there. And what was grunk? What is grunk? That's that offbeat thing. Let's hear how much sub that did have, how much low end. I was up all the way. You could really crunch this up if you wanted. Or clean it up. The low pass. Don't think there was much information up there. And the shelves were on, but not boosting anything. I'm curious about this. What if... I think that might still do something, even if your boosts are at 0. I think this might still be changing the sound a little bit. Let's check something else out. Maybe let's do the guitar. Let's go there. Let's disable it. Turn it back on. Yeah, that gives it a little lift. I mean, it's already saturated, but I'm going to play this with it off. Now on. Just gives it a bit of a nice place to sit. It's just... it holds it in the mix a little bit better. And you notice I'm not really adding a lot. You could make it hairier if you wanted to. Might be cool. That might be a bit much. Let's go back. A little bit, that's nice. Okay, and then the one thing I did hear in the mix that was maybe not the greatest was the horns. Let's go back to that. It's all a mix, so there's a couple horns in there. I think maybe I want to bring out that high horn just a little bit more. So let's hear what the high end does here on the high shelf. I'm going to drop the frequency down to maybe try and catch more of that high. Let's check out the saturation and what that was doing. I'm dialing the saturation down to 0. I'm going to crank it up a bit. Oh yeah, more of that is helping that high end come through a bit. And let's see if the air does anything. I like that. Let's listen without. That's a natural, almost kind of jazzy sound. Hear all the mids in there. With this on, really bringing out that air. I think I might be overdoing it a little bit on the top end here now that that air is in. Pull the air down just a little bit here too. That's pretty cool. Let's check out the low end shelf and see what that could do. Let's exaggerate that so you can hear what's going on. So that's actually quite high for a low shelf, but I think we do want to catch the fundamentals of those notes, and they may very well be up there. I'm happy with that. Let's listen in the mix. That should punch through really nice now. Might have gotten a little carried away with the hat there. That's what we had. That's nice. And let's just play it back one more time. I could start undoing these P42s. I'll put them back in. So that was without all of the instances of P42. And we'll play it again and then start putting it back in. So there you have it. You've got the P42 Climax line amp from Pulsar Novation used on a mix. I hope this gives you a bit more of an idea about how fun it is to use this plugin and how, even though we didn't really have an EQ going on there, so no mid bands or anything, just what you could achieve with low pass, high pass, the two shelves, the air, various saturations. Barely in it. Nothing was really compressed either, except that the bass being ducked a dB or two for the kick drum, but that's just standard sidechain fare. I think we're allowed. So yeah, I hope this is helpful, and I also want to do one, and I'm glad I got reminded I want to do one on that dynamic plate reverb, that physical model plate from Physical Audio too. So look for that. That should be coming up next, and in any case, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.